right, welcome everybody, and thank you for your effort to be here. I know some of you are working, and I won't take too much of your time. Um, as I've stated before, you know, the position that I'm in to be the leader of the organization and have people helping, I know the situation financially is pretty dull. It's been a struggle. We continue to drop members over the last few months as we are trying to stabilize and roll out new products. We've worked with the marketing department, and thankful for them that have been helping us. And, obviously most of you are helping out for free. Right now, you're not even getting paid because the money just hasn't been coming in. It's very minimal. We comp a lot of people, and we've helped a lot of people. You can ask Sharani and Angelina. They get the messages from these members that are very thankful for helping them in the situation, trying to teach them the skill set and not only looking out for our financial interests to take money from them. Look, the money's going to come. It's going to come. The time will come when we will turn a corner, and it'll be like lighting a gas fire. It's just going to take off straight to that pile where that gas is all on that trash pile and just explode. Well, we are still in a situation where I just need to know that everybody is committed, because I feel like sometimes we only have a few people that are continually involved, and I've comped a lot of you. Look, we got, I think, 21 or 22 folks in the in the Supernatural channel. I call it the staff channel. And we still only have maybe 5 or 6 that are regularly committed to what we're doing, that are on the calls. Look, you don't have to be on every call. You don't have to be in every trade session. You don't even have to post every single day to help us in the public channel. But if you're getting your membership comped, or you want to be a part of something that we're going to grow into the future, then we got to know that you're there. It's just the way it is. I'm running a business, and I want to know that I have the support of the folks that say they're here with me, and that I'm also helping you guys out with your membership. So the time will come when everybody will be in a much better position, and the money will be flowing. We'll all be blessed. It's just like I tell people, the laws that God set in motion for nature are immovable, like the law of gravity. If you climb up on a building and you walk off, you're going straight down. You can sing or holler or do whatever you want. That's not going to stop you from going straight down, because that is a law that is set in motion. You can get a parachute, you're still going to go straight down. The same thing is with the giving principle. We are an organization that's different. There's a lot of organizations in this industry, financial industry, that they are takers. They are about them and getting as much money as they can out of you, prostituting people for the sake of a monthly membership, and they don't teach to proficiency. They just teach them a little bit and not enough to help them be fully trained and to grow into a success story. That is our vision. We want to teach people how to become proficient, how to become a powerful success story, so that we can say, hey, it's real. Most people think it's a scam. Well, let them think it's a scam. It's okay. We know what we have. Obviously, I've got some of the best results over time that I've shown you guys. You've seen it happen. Some of you have even seen it where you have made money and you've watched it and seen how it's come along. And, it's just the way it is. You make some money here, you make some money there. The only reason that people will fail is because they don't follow the proven trading strategies. They don't follow the risk management guidelines. And that's what we're trying to change. That's what we really want to focus on. And that's why, I say I'm thankful to the marketing department for really trying to narrow down a focus so that we can push that to the forefront. I know what my gifts are. I know what my calling is. I know what my lane is. Each and every one of you on this call, and each and every one of you in the staff channel that is going to be listening to the recording, what lane are you called to run in? What is your gifting to humanity? What is your purpose on this earth? To take up space and suck up oxygen from everybody around you? No, you're called to do something, serve in some capacity. We're either serving the client or serving the people that are serving the client. That's the way I look at it. I learned that over 20 years ago working for corporate America. It was a slogan the CEO of Radio Shack put out. Said we either serve the customer or we serve those that do. And that's how they looked at it. Where I could walk into a district manager or regional vice president and have a conversation with them. I'm just a lowly sales associate. They had a smile on their face, very friendly, great organization. Obviously, they didn't last because they didn't adapt. But the point is that we're all called to do something great. And I want you to know what your calling is, what your purpose is. Figure it out. Find it. Take a Myers-Briggs test. Take a personality test. See what you're good at. And then just do it, friend. Don't wait on me to say, hey, I think you might be good at this. I don't know. I don't know what you're good at. I know what some of you are good at. I know the wisdom that some of you have. There's a reason that we're all here together. There's a reason that you're still hanging in there, even though it's been a struggle, even though our membership calmed down and then slowly and then down and then slowly and down, because we're waiting on the advertising. I haven't done a lot of Facebook Lives. I haven't done a lot of posting or advertisement because we were just waiting until we had a good program and we had stable people in place, because I knew that I was having some issues with others that were helping us, and I was a little concerned. I didn't want to grow too quickly and then have these people do whatever they were going to do to me after we started growing. So I'm glad that it's happened on this side where hearts are purified, motives are revealed. We see what kind of person we're dealing with each individual. We know who is here to help us and who is here with an ulterior motive. Now, I am very thankful for the struggle that we got to go through. Anything worth having doesn't come easy. And if you want to grow, you want to get muscle, you want to shape your body, you got to do resistance training. You got to lift weights or work out or whatever, and it's going to shape you and help you become the person that you want to become. Well, it hurts to get there. I mean, ask Brett. He's worked out for many years. He's a very strong individual. If you stand next to him, you're going to be like, I wish I had the physique that he did. But how long did it take him to get there? How hard did he have to work to get there? Well, the same thing with what we're doing. If we want to be a Fortune 500 company, which we're going to be, period.com, end of story, we've got to work hard to get there. And I've never seen anything like this, with this many people so excited about what we're doing that are willing to serve and to be a part of this, that are not saying, what's in it for me? I need to get paid and then I'll help. I've had that. Many people have come and gone, and they come and they say, I'm ready to help. Let's do it, man. I'm here to help. And then they say, well, when you gonna pay me? Well, I told you, until we build up the members to 150, there's not enough money to go around. Once we get to 150 members, I can start dishing out some money to people. And then when we get to 300, I could pay everybody. But we're not there. We are less than 50 members. We're like in the low 40s. Did you know that? Yeah. It's not a lot of money. So the whole point is, I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I haven't seen anything like this where this many people believe in a common vision, and I've tried it before and it hasn't worked. That's why I know this time is different. That's why I know that we're going to be successful, because of the hearts of the people that are involved, the servant attitude of everybody involved. Are we all perfect? Nah, heck no. We've got our issues, we got our faults, we got our flaws, and I accept that in each of you because I appreciate you accepting that in me. There's going to be times I'm going to be frustrated. There's going to be times when I'm going to have to be direct with somebody or say certain things that people are not going to like. But each one of you have stuck through it. And I've had some harder phone calls with others over different things, but we've all worked together. And we all continue to realize we're a team, and we're going to make this happen. So again, I talked about this on the last call, and I've listened to the input of the wisdom of others, and I've thought it through. One of the things that we're going to do is introduce a new name. We're working on a logo right now. So the concept is, obviously, we have the 90-10 group. That is the concept of giving more than we receive, giving 90%, living off of 10. And that is the Berkshire Hathaway corporate structure that I envisioned for many years. And then have a whole host of companies horizontally. And then under that, we have multiple sister or child companies that are under each of those companies. So the way it's structured, 90-10 group, and then our prize possession, our prize company is going to be Ryzn, Ryznn. And that is to inspire people, to educate them, and to elevate them. I was standing in a parking lot by the airport, talked with a man for an hour. Never met him before, just standing there. I hadn't even gotten out of my car and talked to people before, and I just happened to stand there and talk to this guy, and he said, I said, well, what do you do? He said, I've got financial literacy courses that I put on this website called Thinkific. And man, all you got to do is create videos. If you can teach or something, put them on there, and people they download it and they pay it, and you just keep making money, man. That's the way you got to do it. This guy doesn't know me. He doesn't know what I'm about to say, and I'm just listening to him. He goes, I got a friend that she makes over $200,000 a year now. She's got her courses on that site. She does financial literacy. Pulled her up. She's got over 30,000 subscribers to her YouTube channel. And he said she started a few years ago, and it was hard for the first year. But then, man, she had a breakthrough, and things just started rolling. And she started getting more traction and more people, and word of mouth spread, and boom, everybody's coming to her to learn. She makes over $200,000 a year now. That's where I'm headed. I said, all right. So you put your videos, you make videos, and you put them on this site, and then people can learn from them and then pay. I said, yeah, that's right. I said, well, let me show you what I got and what we're doing. So I showed him the Ryzn page. I showed him the Ryzn concept. I explained it to him. That's where we're going. That it's going to be like a Netflix type subscription service. People pay $10, $20, or $30 a month to subscribe, and they're going to get basic financial literacy, basic Forex education. They're going to get inspirational messages every hour of the day, all in my head, all in my heart, and transferring it to you guys so that you can understand. You know the vision. Many of you that have been with me for a year, you already know this, that this is where we're going. It had to start somewhere. And they will also have access to buy more courses. They'll also, with that basic membership, they'll be able to get 2 college courses a month. Well, they'll get 2 a week. That'll be like for the month. And then if they want to buy more courses, then they can. They can pay for more courses, but it's not going to be paying $6,000 or $7,000 or $100,000 for a degree. They're only going to pay $6,000, $7,000, or $10,000 for a degree that would normally cost $100,000. Why? Because that's the way it's going. Modern or education, the way it is, that giant is going to fall, and we are going to make it work. So there's other companies out there that started after certain companies. Look at Google. You had Excite, you had Netscape, and then Google popped up and blew them all out of the water. Blew all the search engines and website companies out of the water. Smoked them. You ain't hear of Excite anymore. Why? Because they wouldn't adapt. They had the opportunity, but they wouldn't think in the long term. They wouldn't think in that growth vision. And so I'm saying we have multiple company concepts that I want to introduce that I believe in, and we put it all together. Walmart, Berkshire Hathaway, Google, Amazon, and Netflix, multiple concepts that they do to make it all work into one company as an education company that's going to blow people's mind. That's that. I'm able to learn from my phone. I'm sitting here learning, listening. They be driving in the car. Normally they just listen to music. Well, now you're going to be listening to an instructor teaching from the phone, and you're only paying $39 a month for basic education. You get all the opportunity that's available, and we will have 100 million subscribers. And if we're making an average of $100 a month, do you know how much money that is? 100 million on average of $100 a month. Do you know how much that is? Just move the zeros, move the decimal place 2 zeros over. Go 1 billion, 10 billion a month with 100 million subscribers. It's a multi-billion-dollar concept. It's $1 trillion concept, and it's going to be phenomenal. I can sell this vision to anybody. I've already got investors that are interested. They're just waiting. And, here's the thing. People can say, well, I'm going to go try to do what he's saying. Good luck. Good luck. It's a lot of dadgum work, and it's not going to be easy. You got to find the right people to do it with the right attitude, the right heart. It's not going to be easy. Plus, I believe we will be supernaturally blessed. I believe we will have the hand of the Lord, or we have the hand of the Lord on us. And you're all welcome to believe what you want to believe. This is just my belief that we will be guided in a different manner. Let people say what they want to say. We're going to do what we have to do and let the Lord sort it all out. Just like the prophets of Baal, when Elijah called them and said, told all the people, if Yahweh is God, serve him. If Baal is God, we'll serve him. Call all the prophets, summons them to this mountain, and let's have a showdown. And then he said the 400 prophets scratching and hollering and put the sacrifices of bulls and goats on the altar and said, let God come down and devour this sacrifice. Let Baal come down and devour it. They, for hours, scratching themselves, crying and praying and calling out to their god Baal. Nothing happened. And Elijah started to mock them. He said, maybe you need to shout a little louder. Maybe he can't hear you. Or maybe you need to run around a little faster. And he was mocking them. And finally, it was his turn. And God came down and consumed that sacrifice. That's going to happen with us. When the time is right, it's going to, boom, everything's going to take off. So again, 9010 Group, Risen, and then we have the new company concept that we're going to come out with. It's called Brethren, Breadrin. And the Brethren concept, it is multiple meanings. Bread comes from money, or God providing bread in the wilderness to sustain the children of Israel. Manna fell from heaven, so it's a sustenance, God providing food. He broke the bread, and he fed many people. Bread also symbolizes money. You got to go and work for bread. People call it go and earn the bread. And then Ren is a unit of Japanese currency. And Brethren together is family, brotherhood. So it's a meaning of family and finances and faith. I think it's a powerful concept. I believe it aligns with the vision of what we have with the names. Names have meaning. So I'll still keep the name Global Trading Army. I'll still run that. Anybody that goes to Global Trading Army, it'll redirect to the Brethren site. But I believe, I prayed about it, and I feel very good about it. So I believe that it's something that we'll continue to develop, and we'll grow. We'll grow that vision. And then over time, we'll have the different companies that spread out. And who knows? The sky's the limit for where we're headed, folks. So I appreciate each and every one of you. We are going to be putting these new packages on the site this coming